All right, so I'm here with another video. They said the weather in Canada right now, whereas it's March, is crazy. This is a later video. I recorded two earlier. It was snowing. Ground was covered in snow. You'll probably see it, but now blue skies, sunshine, and snow's gone. In about the span of probably 2 hours. So since I recorded my other videos. So this one will be about trusting God and grinding and putting in the work. Basically, it's the grind. Now, most people, they think of the grind, they're like, oh, that means going to work every day and doing other stuff. But actually, the grind is similar to following God is the grind in life. A lot of people, they want, say, that job that pays a lot of money. And so they'll just hope and hope and hope they get it instead of putting in the work for it. If you put in the grind and make yourself, up to that level, you're more than likely to get the job. If you have the qualifications for it, which you have to grind. Christian life, same way. If you get a call to ministry and you want to be, say, a pastor and you want to lead a church, or you just want to be, a teacher, you have to grind. Usually it takes years of people going to school to get the knowledge and get established to get these positions. You need certificates. Well, a Christian walk for us men, it's the same way. It's a grind. You may say, oh, I'm not physically attractive. Women don't like me. It's the way, God made me. Or you can say, oh, well, that's just the way I am. I'm big boned, or, out of shape or whatever. Your father's like, oh, it's just the way I'm, bad genetics. No. If you grind and put in the work, you can make yourself look good. Everything you can do, you can improve. If you say, oh, I don't know enough about the Bible, I couldn't teach other people, grind, learn, read it. Actually apply yourself to it. God's not just going to give you all this blessings and stuff if you can't handle it. Like if you're a man and you're like, oh, I want a wife, I want a godly woman, I want a girlfriend, like I alluded to in my other videos. Well, ask yourself, could you handle that responsibility? Could you, as a man right now, could you handle a woman, raising her, taking care of her? Could you keep her happy, satisfied? Now, most women aren't even have, but I'm saying, do you have enough stuff that if God gave you that responsibility, you can handle it? Do you have enough knowledge? Are you, enough money saved? Are you actively pursuing God so that you can actually lead somebody? Because if you can't lead, he ain't going to give you one of his daughters, because if you're not a leader, you can't even lead yourself. And before you think of getting a girlfriend or a wife, besides walking with God, are you addicted to corn? Do you have a bad addiction to that? Are you getting home every day and, beating your meat? If you are, I can tell you one thing. You ain't ready for a girlfriend. You certainly ain't ready for a wife. If you're giving into that, because that means you have no discipline. You're not having any discipline on it. And anyways, they're not going to want to be with you if you're, beating your meat off the people on the internet, other women. Most women find it absolutely disgusting. A lot of guys find it disgusting too. Like, this goes for women too. No one's going to want to be with you if you're, constantly watching the adult content and there, but you can change it. It's called relying on God, asking for his grace, and it's called grinding, working on it. You can grind anything you want and you can improve. So before you get these blessings that God wants to give you, you have to show, I can take it. I can handle it, God. If you give me this responsibility, this beautiful woman or this godly man, I can handle it. While God's like, okay, if I give you all this, I know right now. If he gave it to you and you're like, I'm ready. Yeah, I need it. So say he does, okay? Say he out of nowhere says, okay. And he gives you this at your current state. You think you're ready. He sends you that godly feminine woman. Okay? She's looking for, man to lead her. What happens? You fumble it a few months later. You break up and she leaves. You're like, oh God, why'd you do that? It was wrong. And you blame God when he just gave you what you wanted. You fumbled it. You screwed up. A lot of people will blame others. Same with women. They'll say, oh, it's somebody else's fault. It's called take accountability and look in the mirror. You want a woman? Work on yourself. Make yourself into that partner that you want. You want God to send you one of his daughters? Prove you're a son of God. Put in the work. Get yourself out there. Actually make it so that when he does send you one, you can take care of her. And lead her. If you can't, he's not going to give you somebody just because you want one. Like, it's a desire he's put in us, but he'll give you when you're ready. Same with jobs and promotion. You want it? Work on it. You want that job? Make yourself a candidate for that job. You want to do this and that? You want to lead a church, be a pastor someday? Put in the grind and work on it. You want to have people respect you, ask you advice? Grind, work on it, build yourself. We're only limited by our mind. God is waiting to give you all these blessings, but you have to prove you can handle it and you're willing to, because he will not give you something that will end up destroying you and your own self-destruction. He won't do it. He loves you too much for that. And sure, it sucks being alone. Like I said before, I beat my, I struggle with my corn addiction myself. I'm overcoming it. It's been 4 years since God sent me a woman yet. Am I in a relationship yet? No, because I still have growing to do. God hasn't sent me a woman because I'm obviously not ready for it yet, which is why but I'm not sitting still. In this season of waiting, I'm building, I'm working out, I'm hiking, I'm building up my money, my finances. I'm doing all this stuff to prepare myself so that when I do get one of his daughters, I'm actually ready. I'm a well-rounded guy that can actually handle the responsibility of having a woman that relies on me instead of fumbling it and destroying it within 2 months. Like it's what's going to happen. So stay on the grind, be ready, trust God, and be patient. Don't be reckless and don't rush out. You want that job or that promotion? Work. Grind. You want, that amazing body that you see, like your 6-packs. Or you want, even, better shape. Guess what? Grind. Work on it. You can get everything you want by working. But if you're just going to sit around on, your couch in your house playing games and beating your meat and just sitting there doing nothing with your life with no purpose, no goals, and you think God's going to send you a woman? Nah, man. You're just fooling yourself. God ain't going to send you one. Anyways, what woman would want you? Think about it. You have no ambition. Women don't want someone that just worships and puts them on a pedestal. You got to have a purpose. That's what makes marriages work. Women want a man that has drive, ambition. Like, you got to have goals, and you got to be like, I'm going to achieve these goals. Watch me. You can either build with me, or you can stand aside, and I'll go alone, and I'll build this. And women, they love that. They love that kind of guy that's focused, that's on the grind. You want to start a YouTube channel? I started one. Do I know what I'm doing? No, still learning. But I love it. And I'm grinding. Am I sitting at home out of shape, crying? No, I'm working out. I'm doing home workouts. I'm out walking. I'm hiking. I'm in nature. I'm communing with God. I'm reading my Bible. I'm actually taking steps to build myself so that I can build my garden. David Hammond had this in one of his videos, which sticks with me, is like Adam. What was Adam doing? He was in the garden. He was tending the garden. So tend your garden. Trust God. Build yourself. Build your garden, and the butterflies, as David says, will come. I mean, look at him. He did it. He did it for 4 to 5 years. He was on the grind with God. He did exactly as God commanded him to do in his life, and he was out doing all stuff, and now look at him. He's married. See? God sent a woman right when he was ready. When he proved he could handle it. He had that responsibility. He got one. And they're both going out and doing amazing ministry together. And it just shows grind is not easy. So, stay on the grind. Don't give up. Just trust God. Have patience. And trust his plan. This is a voice. I'll cut the video off here, but this is a voice in the wilderness. Signing off in a very weird Canadian day, because it's been snow and clear, and then it's snow again. So, stay safe. May God's light be, may his words be a lamp onto your path. May his face shine upon you. And may you stay strong and blessed in these hard times. Amen.